and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Orbits of Mexico City taking on the Aviators of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But you look at this defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Sullivan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Sullivan, he'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, Sullivan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17.